Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode. My name is Sina Sadzada. I am the CEO and co-founder of Wing, a in-person networking software. And I'm joined by Chelsea Halleck, the business development manager, enterprise technology of Calgary Economic Development. Hey, Chelsea, how are you?
Good, thanks. Hey, Sina.
I'm so glad for you to be here because I've got some questions lined up for you to talk about what you guys are doing. And we hear a lot about Alberta companies, and they're going to be at London Tech Week. And so, what makes this event such a draw?
So we have up to 25 startups and scale ups coming from Alberta who will be joining us at London Tech Week. They're all on their global expansion journeys. They range from health tech, ed tech, legal tech, AI, and more. And only 5% of attendees at London Tech Week come from North America. So we're pretty excited and proud of the force that's coming from Alberta. What makes London Tech Week such a draw is the level of attendees, certainly. So there's over 20,000 C-suite decision makers, but also our incredible partnerships that we have with the UK, the government, and the agencies there, plus the learning opportunities. There's a lot of alignment between our industries here in Calgary and Alberta and those in London in the UK, and the focus on innovation in both Calgary and London. So it's really the perfect platform for our decision makers to connect and start to, or maybe continue to grow their businesses in the UK. The direct 8-hour flight certainly helps because it feels like
Yeah.
a jaunt across the pond. And we like to switch up the views, the Rocky Mountain views for when you're headed into London Tech Week and you get the Houses of Parliament. It's nice to have that, a little change in scenery.
Mm. You talk about innovation, and you actually attended London Tech Week last year for the first time. So, what would you say kind of like parallels the tech ecosystems between London and Calgary?
There's a lot of parallels between Calgary and Alberta and London in the UK in terms of our key sectors of focus. So everything from the energy transition, climate tech, life sciences, agri-tech, and fintech, and the focus on emerging deep technologies like AI and quantum. I find, it was really evident to me that we're both home to entrepreneurs and innovators who are focused on solving the greatest global challenges using technology. Similar to the UK, Canada has a national AI and quantum strategy. When Canada launched their Pan-Canadian AI strategy, it was actually the world's first national AI strategy. And Alberta is now a top 3 center of excellence for AI research in the world and a global leader in AI talent development as a result. And then also similar to the UK, our national quantum strategy, which was a $360 million investment from our federal government, Alberta is a really key part of that. And the University of Calgary is building out a first of its kind master's degree program in quantum science and a quantum city to build out that research and talent capacity. And London, being a global fintech leader, is certainly aspirational to a city like Calgary, who is emerging as a top fintech hub in North America. Only a few years ago, we were tracking 40 fintechs in our city, and now over 150, with some homegrown unicorns in the city like ShareWorks by Morgan Stanley and Neo Financial. So I see a lot of parallels in our key industries, especially in tech. And as leaders look to expand their talent pool out of London and into more affordable markets, top tier 2 cities that have that world-class tech talent still, Calgary has some really clear advantages for being that potential offshore home for London companies. We're ranked by LinkedIn as one of the fastest growing tech talent markets in North America. We have low corporate taxes, some of the lowest globally, the lowest in our nation, no payroll taxes, no healthcare premiums, no provincial sales taxes, and affordable real estate. So we feel we can be really complementary to companies who are looking to expand their services and their home outside of the UK.
I did not know any of that. That's really interesting to hear. Like genuinely, I had no idea because I'm a business owner. That's like, yeah, that's something in tech. Like that's blown my mind really, because obviously when people think about tech, especially in Europe, they think of London. And I guess when you actually meet people at London Tech Week, telling them, educating them about tech in Calgary would definitely be a new thing for them. I would say as well for a lot of people. So I guess like I know you mentioned a lot of them there, but what are the sort of top things you're going to tell people at London Tech Week?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not surprised, Sina, that you didn't know any of that. So it's always interesting to even just put Calgary on the map for people, right?
Yeah.
Because when they're looking at North America, they're thinking about what's happening in Toronto, Vancouver, Silicon Valley, Seattle, New York, and most people know Calgary, if they know Calgary, as an energy or an agribusiness center. And, I like to tell them that, we've really quietly emerged as the fastest growing tech talent market in North America. We have the highest head office concentration per capita in Canada. So the decision makers are here. And companies are really starting to take note of this. Global companies are expanding here. We just had IBM launch their Client Innovation Center. Emphasis and Infosys, who launched their North American delivery centers here. AWS is building a data center region. De Havilland is building an advanced manufacturing center and adding 1,500 jobs in the region. And they're all drawn here by our business-friendly environment, our affordable office space, and the growing talent pool. And then my favorite fact to share with people is that we are ranked the most livable city in North America. That comes from the Economist Intelligence Unit. And we've been in that ranking for over a decade. We're the third globally. We get perfect scores in stability, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. And now what's been really an exciting evolution this last year is that we're seeing the largest population growth that we've seen in decades, larger than the oil and gas boom. And talent increased last year. We had 446% increase in migration. That's from around the world, but also from our own major cities in Canada, especially young talent, Gen Z and millennials. And that's because we offer that really high quality of life that's really hard to match in other major markets. So we have some of the lowest commute times. We're within 3 hours of 10 world-class ski resorts. We're a diverse city, the low taxes, the largest bike paths and urban parks in North America. You get 333 days of sunshine a year. We're an international airport hub, so you're connected all over the world. And you can still afford to buy a central single family home for around $430,000 US, which is well below the Canadian national average.
Wow, you are certainly selling it to me personally. I don't know what people at home are thinking, but that's really cool to hear. So last question, what are you most looking forward to when it comes to London Tech Week that's happening in June?
I'm excited that it's the 10-year anniversary. So I think the celebration of tech is going to be bigger and better than ever. And I'm looking forward to just immersing myself in London's innovation ecosystem again and meeting with local business leaders and sharing how Calgary could play a key role in their North American expansion plans. And if anybody has been interested in any of the content, just connecting with them out there.
Okay, fantastic. Chelsea, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm sure we'll see each other at London Tech Week. And again, very, very, very good to have you on. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.